Welcome to Day 5, Lesson 5, Your Baby's Umbilical Cord. By now you have a clear image of your baby floating freely within the amniotic sac, supported by the placenta. In this audio you will focus on the miraculous exchange of oxygen and nutrients that occurs with every beat of your heart, every in-breath and every out-breath. You will envision the lifeline that connects you and your baby, and direct your attention to this precious portal. The umbilical cord is often referred to as your baby's lifeline. It's literally the cord that connects you and your baby. It develops soon after conception, when the fertilized egg divides into two parts. One part becomes the embryo, and the other part becomes the placenta. During this transition, a yolk sac forms to provide nutrients to the growing embryo, and the umbilical cord develops out of the yolk sac and attaches to the growing placenta. By the end of your first trimester, the fetal placental circulation is fully established, and the umbilical cord acts as the source of your baby's nutrients and oxygen. It contains one vein, the umbilical vein, and two arteries, the umbilical arteries. By the time you reach full term, the umbilical cord will be around 50 to 70 centimeters long at about 2 centimeters in diameter. It extends from your baby's umbilicus, or the belly button, to the fetal side of your placenta. The cord is not directly connected to your circulatory system. Instead, it joins your placenta, and there is no mixing of your blood with your baby's blood. In your last trimester, your baby receives half a liter of blood every single minute via the umbilical cord. The umbilical arteries carry deoxygenated and nutrient-depleted blood away from your baby to the placenta, and then oxygen and nutrient exchange occurs in the placenta. And then that fresh oxygenated nutrient-rich blood is carried back to your baby via the umbilical vein. Another amazing thing about your umbilical cord is that the blood vessels are surrounded by a viscous substance called Wharton's jelly. This is another one of nature's safety nets that provides natural protection for your baby's lifeline. Its gelatinous structure prevents the umbilical cord from being compressed, and it provides flexibility to allow your baby to move freely in the amniotic fluid. This provides natural protection even when the cord is looped around your baby's neck. Cord around the neck is common and complications are rare. It's quite possible to have a vaginal birth even if the cord is around your baby's neck. Another one of the functions of Wharton's jelly is that it acts as a natural cord clamp after your baby is born. When exposed to temperature changes, the structure of Wharton's jelly collapses, and it physiologically clamps the cord. Many parents choose to not clamp the cord at all, or to delay clamping until it stops pulsing. This allows all the blood that is in the placenta to flow to your baby, and the extra blood increases your baby's blood volume and iron stores, lowering your chances of the baby having low iron levels by the time they reach 4 to 6 months of age. All in all, the umbilical cord is vital for your baby's well-being in utero. Everything you consume during pregnancy passes through this lifeline to your baby. It connects to your placenta, the tree of life. Take a moment to get a visual image of your baby in your belly in the perfect position for birth, and focus all your attention on the lifeline, on the umbilical cord that reaches out from your baby's belly and connects with the placenta. And then make sure that you are comfortable as we settle into practice the golden thread breath. The golden thread breath is less of a technique than a way of becoming more aware of the power of the natural, easeful breath. It's a valuable tool to promote relaxed awareness and acceptance, with a focus on the exhalation to ease your body into deep rest. What you're doing is consciously practicing the line of breath that many women adopt instinctively in the first stage of labor. With each exhalation, you can let go and go deeper into healing stillness. You can practice this breath in any position, so take a moment to check in with what your body needs in this moment, and then get comfortable. Start off by taking a deep yawn. Release the jaw, the throat, and the teeth. Close your eyes and have the teeth slightly apart so that there is a tiny gap between your lower teeth and your upper teeth, between the top lip and the bottom lip. Just enough of a gap that you might imagine a piece of tissue paper held between them. It's such a small gap that it's practically invisible. Now watch the natural, easy rhythm of your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through slightly parted lips. Feel a fine, cool breeze passing between the lips. And notice how your cheeks, lips, and face are relaxed and soft. There is no pursing or holding of your lips, they are soft, soft. And you feel the breath traveling in through your nose and out through your mouth. The breath is so fine, so smooth, that it feels as if a fine golden thread is spinning out between your lips. It's a thin golden thread like embroidery yarn, smooth and silky soft and supple, and it's spinning out, 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 with every exhalation. And you notice that as the yarn spins out from your lips, your out-breath becomes longer, without pushing or forcing, but simply letting the out-breath increase in length as the golden thread of breath spins out into the air in front of you. And the breath is so fine, so smooth, that it feels as if that fine golden thread is spinning out between your lips. It's a thin golden thread like embroidery yarn, smooth and silky, soft and supple. And it's spinning out and out and out with every exhalation. And you notice that as the yarn spins out from your lips, your out-breath becomes longer, without pushing, without forcing, but simply letting the out-breath increase in length as the golden thread of breath spins out into the air in front of you. You feel the breeze of exhilaration traveling out between the lips, out into the air, in front of your closed eyes. Because the gap between the lips is so much smaller than the two nostrils through which the breath usually leaves, the exhaling breath will naturally and inevitably lengthen. Its exit route is now very small, and so it takes a long, long time for all the outgoing breath to leave through the little gap between your lips. Allow the focus of your mental attention to travel out with each breath. Let the end of the golden thread carry your mental attention further and further away with each out-breath. It's as if the final points of the outgoing breath were carrying the mental focus completely out of your body. And the further out your attention travels, the more you feel your body relax into a quiet mind, free space of healing and ease. The longer the exhalation, the more distance there comes between the mind and the body and the mind, and the body is left to its own quiet healing space. The exhale is the antidote to pain and tension. The exhale is the antidote to pain and tension. And as you watch that golden thread spinning out further and further, you notice it connecting to every woman who is giving birth in this moment. Right now, around the world, in this moment, a woman is giving birth. And you feel your connection to every woman who has birthed before you and every woman who will birth after you, bound by this golden thread. Slowly bringing your awareness back to the sound of my voice, drawing the golden thread slowly back into your body, and with it the wisdom, the strength, the love, the power of every birthing woman, drawing it into your body and feeling it move into every cell, every muscle, every fiber of your being. Breathing in and drawing that golden thread back into your body. Notice the golden thread that connects you and your baby. Surrounding your baby with that wisdom, with the strength, with the love, with the power. Every beat of your heart, every breath, nurturing your baby. That brings us to the end of this lesson. In the next audio, you will learn about your baby's passage of birth through your pelvis.